Hello, I'm Omri. I'm just holding the redo button because I did all this before. Because I started an intro and I said in the intro that I dropped my tablet pen in my drink, and it's all wet and it's not working anymore. And I panicked, and then I was like, I'm just gonna do whatever with the mouse. I think I'm on the wrong layer. At one point, I said, yeah, it's like we're in computer lab together. If you had that, how we're like, we open up kids' paint and the brushes all make all the wacky noises. Like, let me do one. That didn't. This one would be like. And this one would be like because it's like sparkles. I'm not gonna do that anymore, don't worry. Yeah, so this is not at all what I wanted this to be. Because I dipped my tablet pen in my tea. It's not working anymore, so I'm just gonna have to go with it. And I wanted this to be a somewhat more relaxed video anyway, because I wasn't super high energy to begin with. Oh, that's Blender. I even started talking about how, like, man, I haven't doodled in years. I've taken all these classes and stuff, how to get better at art. And I remember a conversation I had once with a friend of mine where I don't know how the conversation started. But the topic of the sentence is, would you consider art as a hobby? And I said no. And they looked at me and they said, of course I do. I do it all the time. It made me wonder, why don't I consider it a hobby? And I think I put too much pressure on myself to be this artistic person. I think also what brought these feelings back up was the Chef Omri special when I went through the gallery and was sent down a memory lane that I thought I destroyed many years ago, but no, it's still there. That I just put too much pressure on myself. And maybe this is a stupid thing to make a video of, just me just talking about myself, but welcome to YouTube, I guess. This isn't new. And I don't know, I had all these flashbacks to all conversations I've had. I remember one way earlier than the one I just mentioned. Ooh, this is like a comb. Yeah, it's like pulling the. Ooh, it's fun now. Like if you ever have like an you ever like gone to camp and they do like arts and crafts and they're like, here's a bunch of paint and here's like a comb and they're like, go wild. That's what this feels like to me. Well, years before that other conversation, I was talking. I think I made like an offhanded joke on how I feel like I'll never like get anywhere in my art, like a self-deprecating joke. And my friend at the time got mad at me. And she looked me in the eye. She says, I know you're a great artist. And she said she was angry because I don't believe that. And that it has always stuck with me a little bit. And even now, I'm not fully sure how I feel about what she said. Because I don't believe. I'm not sure I do believe that. And I think in a way, that's why I stopped having fun with art. Because it was no longer about, I want to put a pencil to paper and draw my, like, Digimon fan art. Because I love Digimon, I just wanted to see more of it. It was about, are the proportions right? Are the lines good? Does this look presentable? Is it finished? That was always a big thing. And it started draining me. It just sort of started taking away the fun. And I think that's why I feel like I haven't progressed in my art in a very, very long time. And I think perhaps, I'll never know, because I fortunately don't talk to her. Unfortunately, don't talk to her anymore. What she really meant by that. But I take it as maybe I could be really good if I just let go a little bit. Don't stress out too much. And that's hard because then I'll stress about how much I'm stressing out. Yeah. Just thinking about how, in the back of my mind, when I started doing this with a pencil, but like, wouldn't it be awesome if I ended up doing like a time lapse and it actually ended up being a super really good piece of art? It was like secretly this really awesome portrait or something. It's not gonna be. It's just gonna be this. It's just gonna be more of this. But it got me thinking. Like it doesn't. It doesn't have to be anything else. I think. Oh, that looks cool. I think it's good to not take yourself too seriously, and I take myself way too seriously. Not in. I don't think in necessarily an egotistical way, but maybe there's some in that there. I think there's some in that in everyone. I love this puke yellow. Is that fun to look at on the screen for you guys? Does that make you feel good? I'll cool it down. Uh, maybe the bright blue is not a great idea. Maybe like red? Ooh. Yes. Get rid of some of these bright neon yellows. I was talking about something. Not taking myself too seriously. I don't know, I haven't actually sat down and just not cared about anything. Not cared about how something looked. Not, I haven't like not tried. Not to say that's necessarily a bad thing. I think it can be a very helpful thing and it gives like meaning and stuff. This is really therapeutic for me. Just to make something because why not? I don't want to sound like I'm smarter than I actually am and I'm giving life advice. I'm just saying whatever. Like I said, I wanted to do something a little bit more relaxed, but I was thinking like actual structured doodles, not like art therapy. But here we are. I wonder how long it's going to take me to get this to be vomit colored. That's a challenge that I'm willing to accept. Yeah, let's make it all just one mega color. I found out the other day there's a site. I'll link it in the description where you can find the average color of any image. Like, that's cool. So maybe I'll put this painting in various stages of it and see what the average color turns out to be. Right now, it's kind of looking like a dull peach color. Yeah. Thank you for tuning in. Sorry this isn't more interesting. Just, I'm not a very high energy person. So I do need really slow, uneventful stuff like this to feel good. Otherwise, I just get really overwhelmed. And it's not good for anyone if I get overwhelmed because I can't do anything. I can't do anything for myself and I can't do anything for other people. So I generally like to avoid doing that. Yeah. Sometimes I worry. Oh, I need to be higher energy. I need to do more stuff if I want to get bigger. But that's just not me. It's just not me. I do have spurts of energy, but they're spurts. They're not the main course. I hope one day I can look back on this and be like, that was dumb. Like, this was dumb that I did this. That's how you know I got better. And please send help. Send an ambulance because there's one on its way to someone outside to my pen tablet because I don't have money to buy another one. I'm really worried about it. Yeah. I mean, I feel more relaxed. I don't know how you. This was fun. Really, I should. Moral of the story is doodle more. It's good for you, I guess. I think it felt like it was good for me anyway. It kind of looks like a t-shirt I wore. Or a t-shirt, like the type of t-shirt I used to wear. Ooh. Hold on. Wait, no, it's wrong button. Stars. Stars. And that's my art. I call it Belongs in the Trash. Thanks for watching. Hope it didn't hurt your eyes. I'll see you next time. Hopefully my pen tablet will be fixed and there'll be more interesting stuff to watch and talk about. See you then.